I think I bit my tongue. How? I don't know. Hey guys, welcome. It's Infinite Realms, and this is Robert. And guess what? Today I'm going to review the figure I never knew I wanted. Movie Venom. Now, this movie Venom, I think, it's actually from Let There Be Carnage, but either way, I mean, it caught me off guard. It was a present. Of course, it was packed poorly, and but I'm an opener, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, you can go back to the shorts and see the thing I said about Amazon. But anyway, moving on. I just took this picture of the figure kind of in the box, and his fists were in the bottom there, and they were rolling around. And so, anyway, let's free him from this tormenting prison and see what we got here. And off the bat, I just was kind of impressed with the look of the figure. I legitimately think this is a nice looking figure, and I would never have thought that because I don't collect very many of the movie figures, for one. But this one, I mean, really? Minus the Spidey spider across the chest? I mean, this one could fit into your comic collection very easily, I think. And you'd barely know it because there's been so many versions of Venom that he's gone through so many changes that this one might sneak in there and just surprise you. It surprised me. And I kind of like that about the figure. Okay, so one thing, all right, off the bat, just get it out of the way. There are no peg holes in the feet. None. So you're going to have to use a different kind of stand to stand him up if you want to do any really dynamic poses. That kind of bugs me. I kind of don't like the feet either, even though that's probably movie accurate. I just, there's something about them I don't like. I would prefer a boot look or a shoe look to that rather than it being that way. Is it terrible? No. Because the major parts of the figure are the top parts. The way I mean, and I don't know what to call these things. Are they veins? Are they lightning bolts? Did he like get his costume designed by the same guy who gave Hollywood Hogan his costume? I don't know. But that is done really well, and they could screw it up and you really wouldn't know it. I mean, seriously, it's like, as long as it looks like a pattern, I mean, it works, right? So yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. Now, another cool thing with this Venom is he comes with an alternate head and two fist hands. Now, the alternate head, of course, has no tongue, and the fist hands, well, they're just fists. I think I prefer the open hands. They look massive and intimidating. Also, I mean, he has quite a range of motion for such a big figure. Look at how the double jointed elbows are. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Normally, a bulky figure like that bulk gets in the way of articulation, but in this case, no. And yeah, that's got to be pointed out and praised. That's really awesome. And of course, he has pins, but hey, you know what? He's all black. Doesn't matter. Well, except for those white highlights, but doesn't matter. Okay, so Venom also has two of these, which attaches to his hands. He's got two of them in case you want to do two of the same weapon. He's got, see, here's the other one of that. Here's the other one of this. And I was looking at it thinking, man, didn't those come with a Carnage? And I believe they did. But it escapes me now which one it was. But I think they did come with a Carnage. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't hate it. And then I remembered, I thought he did something similar to that in the first movie. I might be remembering that wrong. Again, I've not seen the Carnage movie yet, so who knows? Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not a big fan of it, but I don't mind extras either. And it may be needless to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. This Venom is a lot bigger than Spider-Man, of course. And yeah, I can see why they did that. I think he's bigger in the movie too. So, we haven't seen him side by side, but I'm sure he is. But yeah, this is a very big, bulky figure. And I do like it that it's a big, bulky figure. Although I'm not a big fan of oversized Venom, I think this is just teetering on the edge of bulkiness that I would be acceptable to. And for some comparison, here he is beside of Renew Your Vows Spider-Man and Armored Daredevil. I think that gives a pretty good idea of his height and basic bulkiness. And here he is beside of Cody Rhodes. Why? Because that's a damn awesome figure. Damn awesome. So the final verdict, I'm going to give it 4 stars. I don't like the feet. I don't care how movie accurate they are, and the fact there's no foot pegs is very limiting. And that's my verdict. A good figure otherwise. Mine's a little loose. I've looked around though. I didn't see anybody else having that problem, so it must be just mine. And, well, okay, that's going to wrap it up for Infinite Realms. What do you think about the movie version of Venom, or either of the Venom movies? I saw the first one, was not impressed. I haven't seen the second one. That's how unimpressed I was with the first one. So, yeah, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one.